All right, we are live. Hi, everyone. Good morning. Happy Saturday. I am super excited to be here with my friends Karen and Jennifer. Jennifer and I actually just met in Mexico
Yeah,
in January.
in the
So we were
pool.
on it. Yeah, in a pool. We're like, oh yay, another Jennifer, because I think I have 86 Jennifer friends now. This is amazing. We are taking over the world. But here we are today. We're talking about, let me back it up. A couple weeks ago, I made a post about tablets not breaking down. I had many people feel very defensive because they believe that this is not true because they've been led to believe that there's a different, like, no, these ones are bioavailable. Okay, so I just want to like break through this. Some tablets will be more bioavailable than other tablets, but tablets are always less bioavailable. Always, 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 always. They have binding agents. And when you see things like slow release, they're even less able to break down in our body, right? So Jennifer reached out. She's like, "Oh my gosh, I got to tell you this story about my mom because we have a real life experience here to tell you about because I know I've talked to lots of nurses that work emergency room. Blockages happen. People come in, they come to the hospital, or there's x-rays done or whatever, and they can literally read the pill. Like it's not breaking down at all. And so I invited these lovely ladies to share their firsthand experience because sometimes you guys think like you're skeptical of what I'm saying. You're like, oh, she's just saying that to scare people, fear mongering, all of that. And it's not fear mongering. This actually happens. And anytime you say it's just fear mongering, you're actually gaslighting the person it happens to because it happens and it matters and it happens more often than you think it does. And it's really important. And so this is why we're here today to share because now I'm going to let you guys share the story. And there's complex health going on, which so many people today have complex health issues. Like I talk to people every single day coming to me with multiple diagnoses looking for help. And so you have a diagnosis yourself, Karen, that you have been working through for many, many years.
Yeah.
And so you've tried lots of different things. And this situation with the tablets happened a few years back. So we're going to back it up a few years going in. Tell everyone what your official diagnosis is, what that's like to live with that, and then share the experience of ending up in the hospital and what happened there.
Well, it started out as scleroderma in 2012 is when I
Right,
was
well,
diagnosed with scleroderma
Rett syndrome first, right?
and then
Yeah,
full-blown scleroderma
right.
eventually. And I now have what they call
Diffuse.
diffuse systemic
Yeah,
sclerosis.
a lot of words.
Um, my the scleroderma, it's like an umbrella, and all these are
Types,
under it.
all the
Okay,
different types of.
it's like cancer, and you've got all these other
Different type.
cancer diseases under it. Well, it's affected my whole body. It's affected my heart, my intestines, which is big time. Um, I had to have a colostomy bag put on.
A permanent colostomy bag.
Yeah,
Yeah,
on
like
the
there's no reversing it. It's not enough.
4th of January of 22.
Yeah, 2022.
And in March, I got sick and ended up back in the hospital with a blockage. Well, they didn't really know what was going on, what caused the blockage, and that just treated it. And a couple days later, they sent me home. But in August of 22, it hit me. And
Can I pause you just for a sec?
Yeah.
sure.
When you say they treated it, what did they do? I'm just kind of curious, like, what does treating it mean?
Well, and it wasn't the normal hospital I usually go to. I'll tell you that right now. They,
They,
you know, they just gave me fluids,
yeah,
IV fluids, and that would not let me eat or anything by mouth for quite a few days to
Okay.
try to settle my stomach down and my intestines and that. And that's how they treated it.
They basically they don't do anything. They just give you time.
Yeah,
They give you fluids
right.
and liquid at some point, but it's really just a waiting.
Try to stabilize you because they don't know what's happening.
Correct. And they can't
Right.
fix it. I mean, they would have to have surgically gone in to remove it.
Right,
But
right.
because she was
They
so
didn't,
fresh
right.
from surgery and her health was so bad back then,
Yeah.
we were very nervous. And so we gave it time, and then her body started breaking it up. And at one point they said that they thought maybe there was inflammation from the other surgeries that she's had. But it was part of the pill backup, but it wasn't as severe at that point. But in August,
Yeah.
it was
It was, yeah.
Yeah.
I went to the hospital I normally go to,
yes,
where all of my doctors are there.
yeah,
And they did, put me on IVs and said that I couldn't have anything to eat,
right.
but I could drink. Well, I've got that colostomy bag and
Yeah.
I love it because it solved my problem with a lot of things.
Living on the toilet.
And,
after the last
yeah. I got kind of my brain's going
So
in a
anyway, so
direction.
she's back in the hospital in August of 2022,
Yeah.
and she was very sick. And
Yeah.
I'm her primary caregiver, so with her doctors, I follow all of her doctors. So I went back to St. Louis, and sat in the. She calls me her bodyguard when she's in the hospital because I just sit there and wait for people to come and go. But anyway, so we sat there, and again, it was just another waiting game because there's
But-
really not much they can do.
But
except
when
give
my
the
bowels
fluids.
started moving,
Right.
it was going through my colostomy bag and I could count or see what was coming out. I had a total of 21
Right.
slow release
Fun.
potassium pills, and they didn't all come out at one
No.
time. It took days for that to come out. And I'm so blessed to have the colostomy bag
To
because
see.
I was able to actually see and count all
Yeah.
those pills.
Yeah, you want to
And-
talk about corn not being digested?
Yeah. You can't digest corn. I don't care how much you chew it.
I mean,
But
I think we've all been there, right?
but anyway, the doctors told me once they took another test to see if my blockage was cleared, it was all done. Then they said, I could go home, but they told me I would have to go on powdered form of potassium and preferably powdered form or capsule form of any other vitamin
Yeah.
or everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because my intestines and stomach just doesn't work.
Well, and I want to just point out that like at least 75% of us have compromised gut health.
Right.
That's right.
It means you're not going to break things down
Mhm.
effectively. And so even if you break things down a little bit, like you're not accessing the nutrients or whatever in there. And so, of course, pharmaceuticals can come in tablets, but so can supplements.
Right.
And anytime that it comes in that form, you are adding unnecessary additives to your body that your body will have to break down and dispose of, which is extra work for your body. And so, so as you were going through this and you had to change these over, meanwhile, a couple years later, Jennifer runs into Trinot. So enter in Trinot and let's share what changed because all of our supplements are liquid, powder, and capsule form, which is the most bioavailable. It also allows you to not have all the fillers and additives and binding agents in there. And so you had taken the powdered supplements, but you still weren't feeling
No.
where
I
you wanted to be.
yeah, I was taking good quality
We,
vitamins and everything, trying to build make my health better
Yeah.
and give me some energy in that.
Mhm.
But even though it was a good quality vitamin in that, it wasn't helping.
it still
So
wasn't
then
very
said,
heavily absorbable. And
no,
like she says, the bioavailability
Well,
Right.
wasn't there.
and it's
Even,
not always the bioavailability. It can be bioavailable, but if there is not the right dosage and the
correct.
right form of the nutrient and the right combining of the nutrient,
Yeah.
Yes.
you just don't get the results. You can have these high quality lab derived isolates. They're
Yeah.
still lab derived, they're still isolates, they're not the full thing. And they are often not in the dosage that's going to actually make a difference.
Right.
Well,
Yeah.
Jen, I was at a point in my life where I really could care less about living.
Wow.
It got that bad with me. And I shouldn't say that, but it's the truth.
Well,
I was tired.
yeah.
And Jen come along with the Trinot products, and she said, Mom, I want you to take these. And I thought, you know, nothing is working on me. I might as well take the Trinot products
Try it.
and try it, you know. And so I talked to all of my doctors, um, and they approved them. They said, go for it. There's nothing in there that's going to hurt you. So I did. And within, it took about 3 months, I have to say, before all of a sudden it was like a light switch. My body started coming alive. And I want to cry because I'm living now and I'm loving. And
She's able to
Renata
give her
has
groceries.
helped me so much. And people will say, you know, how has it improved your life? I can make my own bed now. I can walk from the living room to the kitchen without having to rest. I can cook. I couldn't cook
You
before.
can go grocery
I can
shopping,
go grocery shopping.
gardening.
Yeah, and I love to work out in the yard. I couldn't do
Not for
that.
the last
I
several
couldn't
years.
even go out and water a plant. I was so weak and down.
It was like a malnourished almost
I was
state because her body
malnourished
wasn't
because
absorbing anything.
scleroderma has a tendency to do that because it just wrecks your gut.
Yeah. So
And
so I started her with the Enrich and then the Daily Health System to begin with. And I tiptoed with her because she was so fragile. I mean, if my family, we've got several family members that are now started because the improvement in her, they're like, what are you doing? We're doing it because it's so drastic of an improvement with her quality of life over the last year and a half, almost a year and a half. But so I started her with that. Her gut health started improving, her energy started picking up, she started just having life again, like she said. And then
I even picked up crocheting again.
yeah, so she wanted to start the collagen, but because scleroderma, is an overproduction of collagen, I was very nervous about that. And so we actually talked to her doctors, but because the type of collagen the scleroderma overproduces is not the same collagen that our glow products are, they said absolutely go for it. So she actually started them without talking to me, but that's all right. So she started them, and so that that was like a whole other thing for you because
Yeah.
it does have a tightening. Scleroderma causes some of her skin to tighten and stuff, and she's had some skin cancer things going on with her face, but she has healed
now
so much faster. It's
with the collagen.
It's crazy. So we have switched all of her vitamins over to the Trinot products. I mean, she takes pretty much everything except Optimized because the turmeric
Turmeric.
Yeah, because she can't do that because of the blood thinning properties with everything else she's got going on. But otherwise, I think she takes pretty much
Yeah, I
everything.
do.
And her quality of life has improved so drastically. Um, my sister and I are still dumbfounded at how much better she is. She actually drove up here. I live in Wisconsin
know.
in the summer, and we let her drive up here. It's a 6-hour drive, and
I drove my pink Jeep up
Your
here.
pink Jeep.
My
Gotta
pink
tell
she
the
Jeep.
bought her
story
from
of
a
your
pink
pink
Jeep
Jeep.
Wrangler.
Yeah.
We need to tell the story of your pink Jeep because, like, a Jeep is a big vehicle. You're not a huge lady. So, like,
No, I'm
you're
small.
you're small, you're petite. And so you climbing up into that Jeep. Can you even imagine doing that 2 years ago? Like being physically able to
No.
climb up into your Jeep.
No, I couldn't
No.
even. Jennifer's got a smaller Jeep than mine.
I have a white Wrangler.
Yeah.
And so when I would drive down to St. Louis to take mom and her appointments, we every once in a while we'd get her in my Jeep, but it was so hard for her
Yeah.
to get in. We'd have to take her car to go to all of her appointments.
And
So-
now you should see me climb up in that thing.
Yeah. Yeah, she's got bigger wheels than my Jeep.
Okay,
It's a
so
big
you've got
one.
a Trinont Jeep. Obviously, this
Yes.
absolutely has transformed your life, and like
It
where
has.
you're like you have so much life in you. I just love it. I love it so
Yeah.
much.
I
And so,
love it too, and I thank
but now
God
you're
every day
telling
for
everyone
it.
about it. You're telling everybody about it. You're driving in your pink Jeep all over town, right?
Mhm.
And you're helping change other people's lives.
Yes.
Well, yes.
Yeah. I'm trying to find the picture of her in her pink Jeep when she drove up here in June with my sister. So, but
Yeah, they wouldn't let me drive it for quite a while there by myself any
that far.
distance.
Yeah.
But this is the first trip I made up
Oh,
to see
congratulations.
Jennifer this time all by myself. And I did great.
And tell them what your doctor's, because like I said, I normally go to all of her appointments with her. And this past
Oh, yeah.
round of appointments, she went to by herself, and her doctors were like, "Where's Jen?"
Yeah.
So
I-
there's
I-
Mama
good.
and my sister and I with Mama's pink Jeep.
Oh, that is a beautiful Jeep, Karen. That is the
Isn't that
most
crazy?
It is.
I love it.
It's got
So you are
everything
just
in
living
I
your
want.
best life. You are living your
Yes,
best
I
life.
am.
And you were like, you just shared with everyone, like you were on the brink of giving up, of giving up
I
on life.
was.
It was
I
so
She was in the
awesome.
hospital multiple times every year, besides all the doctor's appointments. I would say a minimum of 3 or 4 times a year you were in the hospital for something.
No, the last
Well, except for this
23, I was in 7 times. And each time was anywhere between 10 and 12 days.
Yeah.
I mean,
her health
Yeah.
was just, she was on that slippery slope
was
going
it was
down.
going
And
down.
very quickly.
yes,
I was literally dying.
yeah.
And I knew it. I felt it.
Mhm.
But the good Lord gave me Ternot, and I'm
I don't want you to spill your
doing
mojo.
good now.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So
That's so
So we
amazing.
have several
I've
new
got a
quality
lot
years.
to be thankful for.
This is just so
It's an
amazing.
incredible story.
I'm
Yeah.
so grateful for you saying yes to sharing your story with us today because there's so many people out there who are being told there's nothing more they can do. And
And
investing
I
in
was
your
told
health,
that, Jen.
what's that?
I
We're
was
told that?
told that.
Yep. I
I
hear
was
it every
told
day. There's nothing
Yeah.
nothing you can do. And so I'm going to reiterate what I said yesterday on my live yesterday. When a doctor tells you there's nothing more you can do, what the doctor is actually saying is, I have no more tools in my toolbox to help you. It doesn't mean the
That's
tools
right.
don't exist. We are, just a small few of hundreds of thousands of people who are working on this mission together to impact lives for good. This is more than a mission, this is a movement. We have
Yes.
something, what we have in our hands does not exist. I
Mhm.
have done the stripping down of supplements. I have looked at every brand. Yes, there is some mid-grade ones, but nothing that is doing what these are doing. Nothing.
Correct.
And this is like a complete transformation. Like you heard Karen say, it's like life was being put back into her body,
Yes,
life-giving
literally.
nutrients. Like we are talking about the best of the best without any metabolic stuff that your body has to dispose of. It is just pure life being put into your body, so your body and your cells and everything that was put inside you can function the way it was
Yeah.
made to function. We can clear
Right.
through the toxins that are in our bodies that are causing blockages. We can get the nutrients in our body to support the functioning of all our cells, and we can literally reverse age. I'm going to make that statement because
Yep.
you just reversed aged yourself. You were on your deathbed, literally. And
Yeah.
now you're feeling all this life in many years to come. You're feeling
Yeah.
hopeful. You're feeling excited about life. You can get out there and do the things that bring you joy. You working in the
Right.
yard and doing all the driving your pink Jeep, right? All the fun things in
I
life that
love to
bring you joy.
travel.
Oh my gosh, you love to travel. You can now
Yeah.
actually travel beyond your bedroom, which is amazing, right?
Right.
Like that is a gift in itself. And I'm seeing so many people these days who are just accepting what is because they've been told, don't let someone speak that over you. Only speak life over yourself and find a circle of people who continues to speak life over you every single day because their life is there for you. It is
Yeah.
there
It
for
is.
you, but you need to circle yourself with the people who will speak life over you, will not give up, will not accept that there is nothing more you can do because there's so much more you can do. We know it, we see it, we live it every single day. So thank you both for being
No,
here.
thank
Thank you
you.
everyone for watching. Tag someone down below. Tag someone who needs to hear this beautiful story of transformation. We just want to change lives. So you go
Yep.
ahead and get in touch with whoever tags you down below, and they will lead you through this path of getting you in touch with these products. And what they can do is so beyond anything I've seen in my 2 decades of exploring this area. And I'm just blown away, and I'm so grateful that you found Trinant. I'm so grateful that you are willing to share your story and be part of our mission, part of our movement. Um, Anyways, do you guys want to say any last words before we say goodbye?
Anything, Mama?
I just want to say you have to try it. I mean, um, there's nothing out there better. Like Jen said, I've tried everything. And I'm a very positive person normally, but back then I was down and I was dying. And God gave me this gift of Trinot. And
We're gonna share it.
he put things on this earth to heal us. And this is one of them.
Well, we're harnessing the power of the plants.
Yes.
So, which is a
Yeah.
beautiful thing. So it's about quality of life.
Yep.
And I jokingly say I found the fountain of youth because I do the same as you. I'm like, I am reverse aging. Like I just am.
I
My
just
hair has gotten
Yeah.
thicker and my gray hair is starting to get brown streaks and it's turning brown. I'm getting young.
you we have found the fountain of youth. The fountain of youth is true. And that glow collagen is a big, big piece of that. My biggest wish for anyone who's watching who might be using a different brand of collagen is to reach out. Let me compare it for you. Let me show you, teach you, help you understand the difference because you are missing
Yeah.
out. So many people come in and they're like, well, I was already using a collagen. Great. There is nothing that touches our collagen. Our collagen is leaps and bounds better than any other collagen on the market, hands down. The
100%.
formulation, the sourcing of the collagen, the whole picture of it, you would need to take, like most collagens on the market, you would need to take 5 or 6 different products on
Right.
top of your collagen to get the results from our one product. So Fountain of Youth right there. But but everything we have is just top notch, blows my mind every time. One of the reasons why I partnered with Trinont was because I actually, truth here, I actually said I would never stand behind any one brand because every brand has one good product and the rest they cheap out on. They cannot hold it a candle to what we have here. And what we have here is every single product aligns with the marketing, which I never see because every other product that I keep digging into, they spend more money on marketing than the ingredients and formulations. They do.
Right.
And so they're trying to fool you with all the science and all these words and fancy marketing words, but what they have inside the bottle is not going to match up with what they're saying. This is what we see over and over as results, 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 results. So
Right.
okay, I'm going to end my rant
All right.
right there. Thank you guys so much. Have a beautiful,
Thanks, Jen.
beautiful weekend, and we
Thank
will
you.
see you very soon. Bye.
Yes. Bye. Thanks,
Thank
Jen.
you.